I'm guessing is what, 48 extra long, something like that?
I think I'm a little leaner.
32?
I think it's 46.
46? Okay. Well,
32?
how'd it feel to have that jacket slipped on to your back by Rod Carew?
Wow.
Joe Nathan with us, of course.
I thought getting a phone call from Rod Carew was going to be cool, but that was way better. Putting that jacket on felt so good.
Hey, great job out there.
Thank you.
I know you were nervous. And you broke down a little bit, but great job.
You know, I thought I was going to lose it. I really did. I was like, uh-oh, here it comes. And then took a step back, took a breath, and came back and was able to finish up. So I'm proud of that.
Well, I just told you used to do that on the rubber when things were getting really tense. You'd step off the rubber and take a deep breath and get back and go.
Well, you know what? I'm going to ball one. Ball one. I'm going to go and give that to Stelly. You know, he was always one that said, listen, you can't start a game unless the pitcher wants to. So step off when you need to, do what you have to. So that guy always said, this is your game.
He was a good man, wasn't he?
He was fantastic.
Rick Stelmazik, the longtime coach for the Twins, bullpen coach, passed away last year.
Hey, I like your son throwing the first pitch out to you. I like what he did.
You know, he might have been more nervous than me, to be honest. I was giving the speech, and 2-2. Now here he is. Man, he might be better than me at that. And he smiled at me. I like it, but
that's awesome.
You know, he looked nervous. He was wiping his hands, and then that, I think, really relaxed him, let him go out, and he didn't bounce it. Biggest thing I told him is don't bounce it.
We were back there saying, bounce it.
Another ground ball and another ground ball out. All right, well, we saw Cole do it, but that was kind of your trademark thing, too, a little nervous tension.
Ooh, he went longer though. He had longevity.
Well, he's younger.
This is true. He's got more wind in there.
We had a chance this morning to talk. The Twins had a Hall of Fame breakfast, and I was emceeing that. And I asked you the question, what this means to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. We know the bulk of your career was spent here, and your career really blossomed here, and then took you elsewhere. But what does this mean to be inducted into this Hall of Fame?
This is home. You know, this is, you know, when I think of my baseball career, it's here. It's Minnesota. It's with the people in Twins territory, and you know, to be able to be honored here and go into this Hall of Fame and join Bert and this whole group, it's just, oh my God, to be kind of in the family now, and you know, hopefully for a long time. You know, when the kids are away and don't want me around as much, hopefully I can come back.
That'll be
back
next
around.
week. Don't worry about it.
This is true. They may not like me in a couple of weeks, so I might see y'all a lot more soon.
Count to Gordon is 2-0. Gibson got the first out here in the third, now pitching with a 5-run lead.
Well, I know you were in spring training too, so you enjoy coming down there and talking to these guys, especially probably the bullpen guys.
I did. You know, I think, you know, for me that was kind of a big test for me to go down and see if I would like that and enjoy that. And the guys are awesome. I think that's the coolest thing about this ball club is, man, they love to learn, and they loved listening to guys like Bert and even the younger guys like myself, Cuddy, Torrey, that come in and are there for limited time, but they just want to learn.
I got to be honest with you, as a ground ball right there, Polanco, second time that Gordon has hit a ball to Polanco on the second base side, but I admire Rocco Baldelli and Wes Johnson and all the coaching staff that they bring in former players with your experience, with the experience of Rod Carew, Tony Oliva. Why wouldn't you want to pick their brains, these young kids right here, and ask questions? You
know, I think that's the coolest thing, and I think maybe because Rocco probably played against us, so he knows that, you know, it's kind of fresh in our brain too. He knows as well as any, because, you know, he's teaching these guys, so why not bring in guys that he competed against that's fresh in their minds to come out and kind of tell them what we've learned and go along the way.
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, you know, a lot of times, and I thought that Dustin Morse or whoever, I think Kevin Gordon talked about it. Mm-hmm. You know, you come to the ballpark, you're here at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock for a 7 o'clock game. Players are. You know, all the time and effort you put into preparing for that 1 or 2 innings of getting maybe a save opportunity.
Yeah, that's probably the most challenging thing when you don't have a good night. is you put in the hours and you put in the time, and you're there from 1 until you get on the mound at 10 o'clock at night. So you've been there for 9 hours, and then it doesn't go your way. Being able to go, listen, take what you did out of that, even though the results didn't go your way. Maybe you had something positive come out of that. Your one pitch was really good. Use that and go from there.
I got to let you know, when I heard that you soak your arm and there's a couple brewskis in there, I've got you beat, because I had a lot more than 4 in there when I iced my arm.
Well, you were a starter.
You know, you probably threw 140 pitches. So
2-1 to Hunter Dozier.
And I had the same philosophy. They would say, you know, how long do you ice? Until those are gone.
That's right. Or until you're numb, which sometimes it's not just your arm going numb.
Oh, I would sometimes take my arm out. It'd be like a beet. It'd just be red.
Sometimes
I think Sandy Koufax was the first one to actually do that in a bucket.
You know what?
Yeah.
And so I learned it from Rob Nan. You know, I walked in and there he was soaking his arm and with his elbow in the ice bucket, and he goes, I was like, why do you do that and not just throw it back on? He goes, well, this is way quicker and it feels better.
Healing process, right?
Yep.
Full count to Dozier. Soler on deck. Gibson trying to have a quick 1-2-3 third inning like his first inning. Fouled off a leg. Real quickly, if you can, we retold the story, or you did this morning. You actually quit baseball before the trade to the Twins.
Yeah. You know, I was a shortstop, and I'll try and be brief. 3-2, 2 outs. You know, shortstop. End of spring training, last day, they wanted to keep me around for extended spring and be a pitcher. And for me, it wasn't.
Had you ever pitched before?
No, just
you had not.
I threw maybe 3 innings in college, and then Little League.
That'll line her to the.
And that'll do it.
Well, I think Trevor Hoffman just went in as a shortstop into the Hall of Fame.
Oh yes.
Now he was a shortstop when he
was.
started.
U.S. Twin Hall of Famer Joe Nathan.
Joe, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.